Welcome to my show.
Is it actually recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Hello, everyone. This is the Turning 25 Kenny show.
Hey.
Congrats! He's 25. Your frontal cortex has
Come on.
developed.
Fully. I,
Sure.
yo, fully. Come on now. Shout
It's
out,
also July
shout out to
4th.
Frontal Lobe.
It's also July 4th, so we are here in Waterfront Park in our beautiful, lovely city, San Diego. I love this city.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Victoria. She's one of my
Hi.
best friends of like 5 years, 6 years.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've known her since 2019. Unfortunately, it's been way too long knowing this little
That's crazy. That's crazy business. All right.
All right. Okay.
We are here waiting for the fireworks because his birthday also happens to fall on July 4th, which is funny because you're not born on American soil.
The irony of it is hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
How do you feel turning 25?
I feel old.
Old?
I got noisy knees. Unfortunately.
I mean,
Running.
but you've had noisy knees since you were like 21. Let's be for real.
I mean, running doesn't help, but yeah, your boy got some.
You still got that child in you. You still got that Capri Sun.
You feel me? Your boy got
Capri Sun
some
lore.
crunchy knees. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, feels good. I feel a little mature. You feel me? No? All right.
There's no maturity in like.
Come on now. 25? Big 25?
There's no maturity in the orbit. Let's stay children. Let's for real. Let's just stay children.
all right.
Okay.
I feel that.
So now you're turning 25. You got 25 years of memories.
Yeah.
How many of them are how many of them are in the States?
9 years?
Really?
Yeah. Came here December 2016.
You were like in Ohio, right?
Yeah. I was in Ohio for life.
You were in the trenches, bro.
Oh yeah. Shout out my Ohio. Shout out my Ohio people.
I'm sorry. Look, it's
I
San
was-
Diego. It's sunny. It's beautiful. It's always like this.
Yeah.
You only pay with your like soul. And
Yeah,
money.
you pay.
But,
You pay for the view. You definitely pay for the view. Unfortunately.
Would you say you had a fond childhood?
My God, what kind of
I need to know.
question?
Just say yes or no.
Yes and no.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
Okay. The reason why is because we're gonna go to childhood throwbacks question.
Dang.
So, what was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh, Ben 10.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Ben 10?
Ben
I did not expect that. That's such an American show.
Yo, Ben 10 was my show.
Ben 10.
I think I watched all like every variation of Ben 10. I was hooked.
Like you watched him when he was 10. You watched him when he was a teenager.
Tricks, all of that.
Wait, then who's your favorite monster?
Ooh. I don't know the actual names, but I can describe the.
Wait, I gotta pull up the list of Ben 10 monsters.
Yeah,
I was not, I don't know,
Yo,
I just was not expecting Ben 10.
10 was my show. Like we would get into trouble as kids because we watched way too much
Cartoon. Ben 10?
Yeah, Ben 10
With your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's your list? Which one is it?
Ooh. It was always between 4 Arms
That's crazy.
and the Speed Guy. Cause I was like, yo, bro, like bro could pick
Okay,
anything.
but the
He was
speed guy was kind of like,
kind of what? Lame? Like cool?
he's not a girl's girl if you didn't get that.
Oh. Here you go. But yeah.
God, what a throwback, Ben 10.
Yo,
I don't even know if kids these days know what Ben 10
They
is.
don't, bro. They don't. And that sucks. Ben 10 was a good show.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Shout out Ben 10.
Ben 10. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done in public?
In public?
Yeah.
Probably cried.
That's not embarrassing. Well, yeah.
The reason why was a little embarrassing. There was a time like in I'll call it like high school, but it's not high school. You call it primary school. And actually, was it primary? It was like lower secondary school.
Okay.
And there was this teacher who was kind of being a little bully to my twin brother.
It's crazy.
And okay, because before we start a school, like a school day, we have assembly lines. And we have to sing like the national anthem, the school anthem. We have to do like a whole bunch of stuff and there's like announcements. And we start. But during this assembly, homeboy was just being mean to my twin, and I was like, "Yo, I can't do anything. I want to go up and punch this guy, but I couldn't do anything. So I just stood and cried. Like, yo, I just stood, hands behind my back, and just cried. Like, I mean, I was sobbing. It was bad. You've never seen me cry, but just picture it. It was terrible. Cause I was like, yo, he's hurting my twin, and I can't do anything.
You were like this.
Yo,
You were like this. You were like,
legit. I'm not kidding.
literally like,
Head
that's
down.
crazy, dude.
It was bad. It was.
Was it in front of other people?
A whole school. In front of the entire school.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, you can say that.
You're like literally like, my trauma isn't funny,
Yeah,
Victoria.
I was going through it.
My trauma isn't a joke. What the hell?
Yeah, bro. It was definitely top 5 most embarrassing things I've ever done.
I don't think it's embarrassing to cry in public, but I will say
for that specifically, yeah, it was.
that is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I also think it's embarrassing to cry in public, but yeah, that's yeah.
So that was the second, I guess, section.
Okay.
The third section is love.
How many sections we got?
Just 5.
Okay, cool.
5 questions for
5 sections.
the 25-year-old.
Okay, hey, come on now. What's up?
What's a green flag that's weirdly specific?
A green flag in people in general, or like in a
I guess
partner?
when you're looking for a partner.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess like maybe like a green flag that's maybe like a pink flag to someone else.
Oh,
Or like that's just like so super niche. I don't know. Like,
right. Okay, this might come off a little odd, but hear me out. I think it's very cool and attractive when a person likes to dance. But when I say dance, I don't mean like you're like a professional dancer.
oh, I thought you meant like clubbing.
No,
Okay,
no.
keep going.
I meant like you're not like you let the music take you kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's specific enough. But I think it's like,
Why not?
but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, like I don't.
It's that Nigerian you, bro. It's that dog.
It's because like a lot of our music is very like there's no.
There's a
it's-
beat.
It's just a beat.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to have a good time.
Exactly.
So it's just attractive when someone is able to just have a good time.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
That's valid. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess they're not shy because like I guess a lot of people do get shy and like when dancing in public. So I guess let's dive a little deeper. Is it like when people are not like ashamed, I guess, or like shy to like just start dancing?
Yeah.
Like they're having fun, it's a good beat, and they just start vibing to it. Is that like your green flag, or is it more so like they just like to dance?
Okay, it's like a line between knowing how to catch a rhythm, right? Because that's
Yes. Yes, that's
It's
a
like-
valid concern.
yeah, because come on, like you gotta know how to catch.
That's a very valid
you
concern.
gotta know how to catch a beat. But like you're also not. You don't get in your head too much in the moment. Though.
In the moment of it, yeah. You don't get like too like self-conscious.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
okay, that's a valid green flag. Good job.
Wait, come on now. 25, big 25.
These are actually all really good questions. But you know that we're both like, we like asking deep. Like all of these questions for the deep but not too deep section is actually really good.
Okay.
But, I guess since interrupted, this is our mukbang. We have
Mukbang is crazy.
We have guacamole. We have cherries. We have mango and dragon fruit. We have, what are these called?
Puff puff.
Puff puffs?
Uh-huh.
We have puff puffs.
To the Nigerians watching, you know.
They're really good. I like them.
Nice.
And we have mangoes and dragon fruit. And then we also have salami and cheese, but Kenny can't eat cheese, so
Yeah.
it's all for me.
Your boy, lactose. You feel me?
And then Capri Sun that
That she bought for just herself, which you know,
I'm watching out for you.
friends are great.
No, I'm keeping you skinny.
Oh, appreciate that.
And I also brought coconut water for Kenny.
Hey. All right. Questions?
Yeah. What do you think is overrated in your 20s?
Oh my God. Okay. Overrated in your 20s. I think there's especially in your like late teens, like 18 and 19 to your early 20s, I think there's a sense of rush that a lot of people.
You think your microphone's even picking it up?
That? Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. There's a sense of, I guess, rushing to get to individuality that I think hurts a lot of people later on. And let me explain.
I don't disagree, actually,
Okay.
but keep going.
So the idea behind oh, you good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I just have to sneeze.
The idea around like boundaries and wanting to be secluded from like parents and secluded away from things that you grew up knowing, right? I think later on I think it has a higher chance of hurting you than serving.
That's not where I thought you were going. That's a pretty strong opinion.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. Why?
I can only speak from my experience,
Okay.
but I mean, I didn't like leave, so I don't think it's a total accurate like example of the argument I'm trying to portray. But I think you do need to leave the nest just for a little bit.
Okay.
And in the sense that, because you like, I guess you were saying
I
like
agree.
you don't need to rush the like
Right.
individuality part. But I think is when you leave the nest, you get a breathing space to like develop your individuality that you don't really get when you're still with your parents. It's because I think subconsciously you're still shackled by some things that you don't realize that you're not shackled from until you're free from it. For like me, example, like I had a lot of like immigrant guilt of like I'm getting to enjoy a life that my parents didn't. And until I actually stepped away from my parents, I'm like, they would want this for me.
Right.
So I can't totally agree with you. But the thing is, like, I didn't grow up necessarily loving San Diego, but now as an adult and like stepping away, I mean, I never moved away from San Diego,
Yeah.
but now like stepping it away and enjoying my adult life as a San Diegoan, I love this city so much.
Yeah.
And like, eventually I want to like really put down my roots here, but I do want to like explore other places in the world first, which is the reason why like, I don't think you need to leave the nest when you're like 19 or 20
Yeah.
or 21.
Okay.
But I do think in your 20s, you have to.
Okay, what the argument I'm trying to make is when you grow up like not loving your home situation.
Yeah.
And then you leave the nest.
Yeah.
And you go you go so far away from that because of your like fear of becoming what you grew up knowing.
Okay,
That
yeah.
I think
Yeah, that's
it
valid.
comes back to hurt
you?
kind of a little bit because okay, I've grown to kind of cherish community a lot more, and I think I'm privileged in a sense that I like over the past couple years I've been able to kind of figure out the people that I want to be in my community, kind of a thing. Like my mom, my sister, my brothers, you know, my other best friends. Like I'm grateful that I've been able to pick out these people that I'm like, okay. And I see myself still being friends with these people in a decade, in a couple decades. Like I would want to raise a family and want to have these people come to my home. So my thing is just that for you to have that vision and be able to build on that, you kind of have to let go of a little bit of individuality. Like you have to kind of find a community and merge into it.
But isn't that also like, but to your argument, isn't that also you finding your own individuality, like being able to determine, like your community is not based on your mother's
Yes.
community, right?
Okay. My point exactly is that a lot of people in early 20s will kind of there's like a kind of a ease and a sense of urgency to let things go quickly. And to like if this thing doesn't serve me like right now, like even if I haven't given it time to test it and see, okay, over the long term, is this thing just not serving me right now? And do I need to be kind of patient with it? And it could be things like with friends or with school or with like a passion, like a passion project. It's like we can be quite eager to let things go quickly if they're not like yielding success quickly. That I think there's a subtle gem in kind of slowing down a little bit. But I understand that because you are in your early 20s, you want to get things done quickly. Like you want to move on to the next big thing. Like life is exciting, right? And I think that's a good thing. And I think that's a thing that you should pull into like older age, because you still have to still have to be involved with how quick life is moving. But I think also finding roots, right? Like finding roots and nurturing those roots, and whether that's with friendships or with anything, it's just making sure you're finding things that you can see.
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like where people are is like, you're young, like do everything that you can and everything that you'll regret, so you don't
Exactly.
regret that. Yeah. So you're thinking like, no, like let's slow down. Like
Right.
let's be
Patient.
smart. I guess not smart, but patient. Like let's be like, let's recognize on like everything's, I guess, not like YOLO or whatever, or like not everything is for the plot. Like
Yeah.
you're just being dumb.
Right.
But okay, valid. I don't know if I necessarily agree.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really thought that deep either about it.
All right, no problem.
Okay. And then last one.
Oh, that's the last one? Okay,
The one more.
Okay, cool.
What's one chaotic thing you still want to do before you turn 26?
Oh, my
have-
Lord.
How many days are in a year? 360, like something?
Yeah. Yeah. Chaotic? I'm not really a
I know, exactly. So you gotta think about
chaotic person.
You can't say marathon, that's not chaotic.
I mean, it is a little
No, that's methodical, bro. You train for that. Chaotic would be like, I'm just gonna go do a marathon and you haven't trained for it at all. That's
Right.
chaotic.
Okay, I get you. Chaotic, yo. Dang.
Or I guess maybe let's rephrase it.
Yeah.
What's one thing you would like to cross off of your bucket list? And not the marathon. You can't say the marathon. We all know about the marathon.
Right. Okay.
We were talking about traveling.
Yeah. Okay, so there's this guy on YouTube that I'm watching religiously right now. He's Ryan Trahan. He's doing a series where he goes to
It's fine. It's
he
okay.
goes to 50 states in 50 days. Something like that. I would be down to do that. That would be my chaotic
That's
thing.
so much driving.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know, but it looks fun.
Do you really even get to see the beauties of the state?
Yeah, kind of. But I would definitely, Hawaii. I would love to go there.
I think Hawaii.
But it's not chaotic though. Like, that's just traveling. Like, you're just going somewhere. But
Yeah, but it's like
for me, that would be chaotic. 'Cause
I drag you to
I don't
Hawaii
like
and I'm like, we're gonna go snorkeling.
travel. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing something in the like a snow sport.
Mammoth? Skiing?
Maybe. But I would be terrified though.
I
would
was
be shaking
terrified
in my
when I did skiing. And I'm still terrified of it.
Oh.
But it's one of those experiences where you're like, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that I would do it just to do it once and be like, I took photos and I'm never doing that again.
We need more POC people on the mountain though.
Hey, come on. Hey, listen, shout out POC, but yeah,
All right, that's the show. 25-year-old Kenny.
damn, come on.
5 questions for 25-year-old Kenny. If you got more questions, leave
Drop
it.
them in the comments.
Drop it in the comments. It can be any question.
Hey, yeah, I will not be answering all of them if it's too like crazy. I ain't, or too personal. I ain't answering it. You feel me? No?
Boo!
Boo is crazy. Boo is crazy.
All right, that's a wrap, folks.